Welcome back, everybody, to some more Death Stranding 2. Is the same day as the previous VOD. A few hours later, I just booted up the game. We got a Quokka. I thought some of that was... I thought the Quokka was for, I thought you got that from the Giga Edition. I did not buy the Giga Edition. Oh, my car! I forgot we got a truck. So what did we... Someone wanted us to do a side mission for them. Do I want to do that now or later? How do I... Where was that at? Aid request. Recover 4 beloved walking sticks. Yeah, why not? We could do a side quest to get back in the groove. I might even take my truck. What do I have on me? What is all this stuff? What's out on the left side there? Anti-mech? Anti-BT, anti-human. What's going on, Chris? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did you yeet the child yet? No, I'm afraid the child... the child is at home with Fragile. She's babysitting my kid. I don't think we get to see Lou at all this game. I don't think we get to see Lou. What all do we... We don't really have much. Whatever. Let's go for it. Chris, I got some cursed stuff to show you from let me bring myself back into the fold here, because we're not doing cutscenes for a minute. Where am I? There we are. So we were teaching Dash how to play Hearts of Iron 4. He wanted to do the vanilla game, the base World War II version, which I don't have much experience with. And and he wanted to do Yugoslavia. And I don't know what happens to Yugoslavia in World War II. Oh, it's not flooding. You want to do Yugoslavia? You're in a Yugoslavia run. What's going on, Tommy? Tommy, what does your schedule look like tonight / tomorrow? He wanted to do Yugoslavia. We didn't change any of the game rules because I thought we were doing... I think we might have said we were going... Comintern. He wanted to do communist, right? He wanted to do communist. He was adamant about that. He picked Yugoslavia. He wanted to do communist. So I told him start with like a smaller nation, so you're not trying to understand how to play the game when you're with like 15 armies while you're still learning the interface. Yugoslavia is weird, especially for beginners. Plan to be on after 10 when you... Okay, you're closing again. You're closing again. Okay. And Tommy, you didn't see... So you don't know what happened, because I think you passed out, so I don't think you saw. This here? This is it? Right here? Okay. Tommy only saw... You saw the pictures that I posted, probably. Woke up as you guys shut the game down. What was... Did you see what was going on with your country? I don't know how long... I don't know how much happened when you were gone. We figured you were probably out for a little while. So we're probably... I took a manual save when we first noticed, in case you, like, had just passed out. I took a manual save. I don't know if, oh shoot, I didn't read that. Aid request, it's just side quests. We might end up just starting... Sun has begun to set. I did get spoiled on that when I was looking at, like, the tool... when I was going through the... like, controls and stuff at the beginning of the game. I did get spoiled that there was nighttime. I don't know how it works, though. I'm interested to see how this ends up working. We might end up just starting from, like, depending on how far that auto or the manual save is, we might just end up starting from where we started last night. And we can, I mean, we can power through that. You'll have to redo your Civil War. And that's really the majority, where the majority of the time is going to come from. But the rest of that we can plow through on 4x speed. So we were going to do... Yeah, we were going to do Comintern, I think. Or at least that's what maybe I made the assumption, because my base understanding was that it's generally 3 factions, right? It's the Allies, or yeah, it's the democracy versus the fascists. Democracy and communism versus the fascists, at least. But then we were looking through the focus tree a bit more and saw that you can make like a Balkan coalition. And so that's what we're going for. I picked Romania, and unfortunately, Balkan coalition and Romania's trees don't really work together that well. Because Romania just wants to take over the Balkans.
There you are. Checking your order data now. I will never know how you managed to track this down, but I am grateful to have it back.
Oh, we're almost at 3 stars.
Let me repay the favor with some local data of ours. Maybe you'll find something of interest you can use.
Got a custom electric rod. A melee weapon that extends telescopically when swung, delivering electric shocks that can stun enemies. Can also be used to block melee attacks or thrown like a spear to administer an electric shock to a distant target. Note, however, that once thrown, it cannot be recovered. And we got more bandwidth.
We have allocated more resources for you to use, if you need them. I hope it
And
helps.
our resource hold got increased by like over double in some of them.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Handler level 2.
The data I've shared with you is the schematic for my custom electric rod. While this design is tailored for use with our fabricators, it's functionally no different from the ones bandits use. The rod extends with a quick shake and can be used to stun enemies over a wide area. It can also be thrown like a javelin, though you won't be able to retrieve the rod after doing so. A thrown rod will release a burst of electricity when it strikes the ground. And no bandit can shrug off a direct hit from this bad boy. Test it out, and you'll see.
Your next main order is now available. Well done. Please access the delivery.
Recover all chiral density gauges stolen by bandits. Yeah, sure. What is that down in the bottom that I'm changing? Why is it a picture of a baby and then a picture of a truck? What am I doing? Is that... I don't know what I'm changing. What's going on, Lucas? On foot or in a car? Oh, I guess that's where I'm putting it. Oh, like, okay, that's where I'm loading it. And our truck is at 2% capacity, although it's also on 2% battery, so I think we cannot take the truck.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
Okay. Point of interest. Warning. Spider Hill. The hill takes its name from the mysterious spider-like creatures that many people have reported seeing in the area. What the hell do you mean? I don't like that at all.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
No, don't finalize it. How do I get rid of remove all markers?
Commencing route creation.
What is that symbol? I don't know how I feel about this, like, the blocky map. Because Death Stranding 1 was like it was a more, like, satellite view kind of map, and this is... like QB? Build a watchtower. We gotta make our way over here. And then, am I taking it Yeah, I'm delivering it that way. So we are gonna have to head probably, looks like, whatever direction this is.
Delivery route finalized.
Oops. Ah, I can figure it out from there. Planning a double route? Nah, I just deleted them all and redid it. It's A1. It was B1, now it's A1. Okay, we'll make a PCC. Or did they gave us one, okay. That's not what I want. We got our guns. Do I want to try one of these? Why would I use a spear when I could use a gun? I mean, we'll try one. Yeah, we'll bring one along, sure. Auto range. Okay. Gun is less sharp?
Thank you.
I guess it is. BT areas. We're going after BTs that look like spiders? I don't like that at all. Well, here's what we got going on. Do I have the images still? You can go around if you're a coward. Do I look like I'm afraid of spiders? Because I am. But these aren't spiders. They just look like them. Yeah, so we're trying to unite the Balkans. I didn't know the history of Romania. Turns out, like, so the Soviets historically demand parts of Romania. And that's like a year before. It's 11 months before Hitler invades. So with like maybe 2 years of preparation, I gotta figure out how to mobilize myself against the Soviets. I gotta figure out how to mobilize myself against the Soviets. But we also have, like, so Romania can do every single government type in one playthrough if they wanted to. So I said, all right, if the Soviets are going to invade, because I'm going to obviously not give them land, if they're going to invade, I need someone on my team. In a single playthrough, yes. Their focus tree is not locked. You can switch to all three of them through their focus tree and not, like, lock yourself out of any of them in the middle path. That's wacky. It is wacky. You start democratic, and then I think I switched to non-aligned because I'm trying to be communist. But, so, like, I need allies, right? I need allies, and I need allies fast. So I set up a bunch of trade stuff through the focus tree with Germany. It's like, okay, worst case scenario, Germany's got my back. And then I'm also setting up stuff with, aren't they always unaligned into fascist? I'm pretty I'm absolutely confident they started democratic with my start. It's like a close it's like over 50%, but barely over. Every time I come to the stream, you're talking about allying with Germany or playing as Israel. Israel wasn't around in World War II. It's a good history lesson, though. Good history lesson. I believe they came in like, the 50s. But, yeah, okay. So I need to get some buddies. I make some trade agreements with Germany. And then I try to get the Soviets to not, like, want to kill me. I allow them to use my ports through the focus tree. And I'm good friends now with both of them. Neither of them hate me. Well, actually, Germany has a negative opinion, but they still like me, I guess. Don't avoid that you're allying with World War II Germany. Yeah, because I don't want to die. Something real funny happened, though. The tick, the in-game tick that we hit 50% world tension, the 50% tick that we hit world tension, where war goals become like a free-for-all, Hungary starts justifying against me. We share a border with Hungary, who I believe shares a border with Germany. I think it's like that in Hearts of Iron. Hungary starts justifying against me. So I pull my troops. The date has passed. The Soviets have not declared, they have not asked me for any land because they like me. They like the basing rights that I gave them. Hungary is justifying against me. So I march my superior army over to the border, and immediately the justification stops because they are intimidated by the army. So I think, okay, maybe if I just, like, justifying for a claim or doing a focus that gives them claim, I don't know. I didn't look at their focus tree. They might, I don't know if they had a unique focus tree. They might have been generic, but I don't know for certain. You'd have to look it up. But I set a fallback line just away from the border and sent my main army to the fallback line. And Hungary starts justifying again. And I let it sit. I let it sit and I let it stew for a bit. To be clear, I turned down the anti-Comintern pact, and I was not invited to any other factions yet because we're trying to do the Balkans thing. And Dash so far has maybe like started it by this point, but he has to do a bunch of focuses to invite everyone around him, and they have to all be communist, so he has to go and turn them all communist first. But, so I'm thinking I'm on my own here. The game warned me that if I justified against Hungary, they would join the Axis and bring the Axis in. I don't want to 1v1 Germany as Romania. It's not going to work out for me. So I let Hungary declare war on me. Or sorry, no, I actually, there's a little bit that leads into it. I think it is a focus because Hungary ends up demanding like pieces of land. They demand a strip of land, and then you have to get an intervention. You got to get a communicator. Of the options available, the only one that didn't hate me was Italy. So I called in Italy, who passed the buck to France, I guess, because France was the one doing the negotiating. And I said, I'm not budging. I'm not giving you my fucking land. And France said, okay. Hang on. I know you just clicked no like 5 times, but let's talk this out again. And I said, no. And I didn't hear back from them. Didn't hear back from any of them. And then it said Hungary is sending recon planes over my, like, they're invading my airspace. And they gave me one final, like, ultimatum. I said no. So Hungary declares war on me. And then this happened. And then this happened. And if you thought that wasn't enough, if you thought it wasn't bad enough, dude, Hungary fucked up. Hungary fucked up. Hungary got a more mobilized response declaring war on me in the Balkans than fucking Hitler did. To be clear, I didn't, like, ask anyone. I didn't get an option. They declared war on me, and instantly, 95% of the world jumped in. They smelled blood in the water. And everyone jumped in on my behalf. And, like, I've talked before about how, I thought that the game's not built for, like, having multiple wars going at one time. I knew that going into, like, Old World Blues. I thought that was just a mod thing that kind of, like, fucked the game up like that. And then that happened. Something else of note. Hungary joined... I'm dropping frames, hang on. Hungary joined the Axis when everyone declared war on them. And in that same turn... So Hungary joins the Axis, and then Germany goes to war with Hungary. There was some disconnect there, because ultimately, this is what it looked like. That's how it ended up. Look at the fucking UI is not built for this. The UI is not built for this. It actually, like, it cannot handle whatever the fuck happened. I did try calling Germany in. Germany joined the war on my side. And then they also joined the war on Hungary's side. And it gave me the option to, like, ask them again, but it didn't work. It was ultimately just, like, how it normally goes. What date was this? Like 1940? This would have been before 1941. Was there a date on there? No. This was before 1941. Did World War II not fire yet? Not really. Germany invaded Poland. Russia didn't. At all. Russia didn't invade Poland. They did the Molotov the Molotov Pact, and Russia just like said hands off, like nah. You can have it. You can have Poland, whatever. Russia didn't do anything. When going ahistorical, it really breaks if you have historical focuses. I see. You know what's weird? The Soviets don't have a historical path in their focus tree. Like how it has that, you can like sort it by certain categories. Maybe that comes with, like, I think No Step Back might be the Soviets stuff, but the base game does not have the historical focuses button. It does for Germany. It does for Germany, and I think it did for some of the other major factions, but it didn't have that for Russia. So and their focus tree is big. I don't want to mess with that. That's a lot. I don't want to go into that when someone's doing this for their first time and I have to sit there for 15 minutes to figure out what I'm trying to do. Their focus tree is really old. Okay. I also learned that New Vegas, Mr. House in Old World Blue is like one of the oldest focus trees. And it's apparently not very good because it's so old. And it was supposed to be getting a rework, but I don't think it has yet. Alright. VOD watchers, you can come back. We're done. I mean, we're still going to talk about it, but we're going to play the game and talk about it. But you can come back now. It's okay. I'm going to take this thing for as long as she's got left. Civil Wars also supposedly suck. Only way to do them is turn all your divisions into one RD regiment, and when the war fires, convert all them back so you're the only one with competent divs. I actually did see... It was either Aldra Hill or Bitter Steel I've been watching too. And they did that for... India. They did that for India to do, it was for the Elephants DLC. I think it was Alder Hill. I think he did that for the Elephants. He did the RD, the one RD, the one line RD trick. Hello? What are those? Guys, I don't like that. Hello? Hello? They got like... Do they have 10? They have 10 legs. Oh! Stop! Stop! Guys, I'm not getting out of the car. They're throwing themselves against the wheels and, like, dying. I'm not getting out of the car. Someone's got to do something about this. They're just popping. Elephants are also busted. They were on release. They were on the release. They had, like, the craziest stats available in the game. They were better than tanks. I don't know if they've been nerfed since. What am I supposed to do? Ew, I got goop all over my screen. Huh? All right. Everybody be cool. Damn, I kind of wish I could turn off the crossplay with PlayStation just so I could have a... I don't want no online features, but I want a more fresh world. Was what I was hoping for getting this so early. But I don't believe that's an option.
Let's go.
Newest DLC is supposed to have some really busted units. What's the newest one focused on? Man, I gotta change my damn controls, but I need Steam input. What the heck is Steam input? How do I turn that on? What is that? Chemicals? Ocean warfare in the Chinese region. Okay. That is chemicals. That's steep, but it's actually doable. We're gonna stick to the road, though. Or maybe China's second to last one. For some reason, the newest ones aren't updated on the site. You get DLC from Steam, obviously. I see. I know they just did... It didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. Everyone be cool, okay? Let's all... They're taking up the entire path. What do I do? Shoot one? I don't want to make them hostile. What if they're just... What if they're cool and they just didn't like the vehicle? Everybody, be cool, alright? Be cool. Okay? Be cool. Be cool! Be cool! They're crossing. I'm crossing. I'm crossing. I'm crossing. I'm crossing. I'm crossing. Coming through. Okay. Okay, they just don't like cars. They don't like technology. They're Luddites. That's fine. Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool, alright? Everybody's cool? We're all cool. I'm not putting my gun away. But just be cool, alright? I'm gonna pick this up. Because it's been abandoned. It's mine now. Everyone be cool. Yeah, I know that, the newest one was like something with boats. Although I think it was just like cosmetics. Oh no, wait. I don't want you got this. I want... There's another sign nearby. I just deleted mine. I did it. Got through the spiders. Everyone be cool. Cosmetic one released a few days ago. Actual expansion pack. Actual expansion pack a while ago. Oh, okay.
You should have more faith in yourself.
He's talking to you, chat. He's talking to all of us. I'll take special alloys. So where am I building this?
Whoa.
Whoa! Wait, is this where that GIF is from? What's that GIF from? I don't know. It's in a steep section. I think it's less foresty.
Looks like...
You guys got anything cool? You can fabricate equipment from the post boxes now. I don't think you could do that before. I don't believe you could do that. I'm so tempted to steal a chiral. I can't though. That's not what Sam Porter would do.
Now then.
Heat map. Show you where other porters have been spotted by the enemy. You're more likely to be spotted in the areas shown in red. That's cool. Does this mark them all? It looks like it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side of the river. 2 here. And there's our first chiral density thingy. I think that might be our other. It is. Okay.
Come on, what you got? Let's do this.
It even gives me the enemy count at the top. It's a nice little feature. Don't know how much you got into sailing. Game sees a Russian site. Stuff that I don't think I should say on stream.
Couple nearby.
Yeah, the Russian news site, was it like RT? At Russian Times or something? I don't know. Moscow Times, MT. I'm behind. I am behind. Well, I threw away my spear. Where's the heat map? It wasn't here, was it? I should probably get rid of the backpack if I remember how to do that. It's not a guy, that's the objective. Oh, fuck, where are the people? That ain't what I'm looking for. They're marked in blue. Ah, they're marked in blue. Dude. He's like tossing him around. He just stole his boots. What's this guy doing? Got him. All right. Chat says I really death stranded him. I hit the 6-7 on him. I gotta go get my stuff. But he even like untied him. I guess he just didn't wake up. Maybe I should like re-tie him in case. What all do we have? I'll take that. I guess that's all I really need. I can't build much. Choked him to death? Sounds like a whole lot of not my problem. If I sort this, is it smart enough to put my important stuff? Yes, it is. Okay. How can I cross this without attracting their attention? I know. Warning, armed hostiles. What's the shout button? I thought it was X. No. It's the back button.
Hey, come and get me.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh.
You gotta come a little closer. It didn't work! Fucking hit him, Sam! Sam! Oh! Bring it on, motherfuckers. I want to try out my new weapon. Are you coming? Sam, sprint! What are you doing? Ah! Oh, he countered. Yeah, that was a good counter. He read that like a book. Oh my god. How do I do the because they changed all the fucking buttons! They changed all the buttons! Why? What does X do now? Perform action. Was X melee in the first game? I feel like what like maybe I'm just getting it mixed up with some other games, but I swear I already know they changed the one that this is on. They changed the shoulder. They changed the shoulder buttons. It wasn't. They fucking switched all the controls on me. Did I get okay? Sure. Yeah, sure. What? How do I slide? How do I slide tackle? Hang on. We gotta get the controls figured out. Crouch while running. That sounds like it makes sense, and you are correct. Sliding down a slope. While sprint... Okay, press that while sprinting to start sliding. I want to try it. Well, I tried it! It's not... Get up, Sam. It's not terribly effective. It is! Could have gone better.
Feels good.
Could have gone better. They saw me through the tall grass. I feel like that strategy was more effective in Death Stranding 1, but I could be misremembering. I gotta figure this stuff out before they get guns. So many random discussion topic notes, and they're all words that don't make any sense without remembering what the topic is. I have some notes. What do I have? For another time.
Only gonna get harder.
Honestly, it's about how my first combat experience went with the first game. At least none of my stuff got busted. I'll take a ladder, I'll take special alloys, I'll take it all. Sahara Desert predictions. Do with that as you will. I learned about, Man in the High Castle taught me about... There is this big engineering project that Germany had plans for. I can't remember what it was called. You're currently watching that show? I'm like... I think I'm at season 4. So I won't, like... I'm not gonna talk about it, but, you're 5 episodes in. We'll see what you think about it. I've always been meaning to, like, finish that show. Like, watch it and finish it. But there was, there's this engineering project in, like, real-life Germany that they had. I can't remember what it was called, but they wanted to put a gigantic canal through the... Was it the Gibraltar Strait? It might have been. I think they wanted to put a gigantic canal through one of the big straits and, like, lower the water level of a sea by, like, 200 meters to make more land for the chosen people. And, like, make a lot of hydroelectric energy. But apparently...
Can anybody hear me?
Apparently that's, like, a really bad idea. Apparently that's a really bad idea. Because it would drastically change the environment for, like, a lot of places. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to reorganize my backpack. Just looks like old America, but they put swastikas on everything. They did kind of do that. Yeah, they did kind of do that. In Man in the High Castle. Is that what Germany was like? I could believe it. I might have too much stuff. My controller's going crazy. Not even close to that extent. I like the premise for it. And I tried to look into, like... I tried to find answers for, like, how reasonable the premise is. But everyone just said, like, There's no possible way in any hell at all that that could happen. That like so the premise is that and I really don't think this is spoilers. The premise is that
This is what you're good at, remember?
the New Deal never happened. The New Deal never happened, and America never really beat the Great Depression, and they could never like mobilize. The closest answer I got was that without Roosevelt, the more conservative... I was gonna call him... What is he? The vice president. I was thinking I was gonna call him the step president. His more conservative vice president would just do like a weaker New Deal, and we would get a similar outcome. We would get like a fine outcome. Yeah, the step president. Germany would have still lost without American intervention. Maybe there was, like, it... possible there's some stuff in there I'm missing. Maybe something happened in Britain that also prevented them from mobilizing.
Don't be afraid.
This is extra large. We're gonna fit it. Oh god, we can't fit it. Okay. What did I just do? Oh, hell. That's not what I wanted. What's the heaviest thing we just picked up? Can I sort by... auto arrange? Can I sort by weight? Does this help? Is it less heavy? Oh, fuck. This is the Death Stranding experience that we're here for. How overweight am I? I'm 15, 16. No, I'm not dropping anything. Come on. Okay.
It's break time.
Can you guys, can you send somebody out? Can someone come help me carry this? Can you guys help me carry this? You can see me. You can see me on the fucking cameras. Can you come help me? Can you come help me? Don't think they fully went into why the Axis won yet for you. It's just kind of the world without the explanation yet. It's really brief. And actually, like, that's mostly explained in the Amazon Prime X-ray is where most of that comes from. It's either that or you had to have, like, read the book. But it's probably, like, 1 or 2 sentences. I recommend, if you're not actively, and I wish, like, I love the X-ray because it does give a lot of cool insight. It does give a lot of cool insight. If you're not actively, like, moving your mouse every, like, half scene to find those, I would recommend even just, when you finish the episode, I'd recommend just looking at the X-ray, or looking at the trivia, yeah, X-ray, trivia, and then reading all those. I think they're neat. That's what I would do. I think they're neat. And it does give you a lot of, like, background lore that they don't really go into. So a character says, like, 1 sentence, and then the X-ray is, like, 3 paragraphs explaining explaining what they're talking about. How we doing, Sam? One of them about anime become popular in America. Japanese one after all. IRL. Oh, IRL. Yeah, I believe. And this is a question for Mike, but I'm pretty sure that they imported. Well, so like America imported a lot of that that culture when Japan was occupied, and Japan really took a liking to. I think they took a liking to, like, Walt Disney's animation. Dude, he fucking passed out. He passed the hell out. So these guys are. They're doing. Yeah, they're doing headliners. I told them to let me know if they switch. You think his spine snapped? Dude, he needs, like, medical compensation for all this work. We don't even have the exo legs yet. We don't even have, like, the back supporting legs. We're doing this on our damn own right now. Alright, I think it's time to get up, bud. Here we go. He's gonna be unable to walk at 40. He's not gonna be able to, like, he's not gonna be able to lay down without back pain. A hologram of a cairn will appear wherever Sam and other porter takes a rest. You recover more quickly if you rest near a cairn. Interesting. There, so people are going to get there and see that I probably tried carrying more than I could. But god damn it, it's right there. Sam, we're going to get there. We're bringing this extra large cargo container. Think about the gains, man. Think about the gains. My strength is going to be maxed out after this. Love feet was affected by your sign. 1 like received. Nice. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, man. I think we can cheese it. Well, hang on. Let's go ahead and let's get our canteen. We're gonna have to cheese it.
Refreshing.
It doesn't work as well because I don't have the Half-Life Alex gloves from the director's cut. Supposed to be at your physical prime, and age scares the hell out of you. Everything deteriorates, even your mind. That does happen. That does happen. Oh! Yeah, I don't really... Getting old sucks, just as a whole. But some people, like, pushing into, like, their 90s, man. Some people push it into their 90s. Like, what is your body... Sam! Well, how does... Like, does your body, like, function? Is that, like, an enjoyable time? What do people even do at 90? I'm also kind of wondering that. What do you do with the damn retirement home? You just play bingo all... Like, I could... I mean... I'd like to say I could enjoy just chilling and playing games with people for a while. And doing, like, D&D, but is my body and my mind gonna be intact enough to enjoy that? Or is it gonna be like, ow, fuck, I slept funny and now my arm won't wake up? I guess that's just another Tuesday. Might get old after 20 years. It would get pretty old after 20 years. It's like, damn, how am I going to afford a new GPU? My GPU is 12 years old, but I can't get a new one because I am living off of $400 a month. Please! Please, somebody!
That's right. Let's just sit.
The sun came up and went down in this time. We've been out here. We've covered like 200 meters in 5 hours. Stretch legs? Yeah, why not? The sun has begun to set. There's fucking dingoes out here. They're gonna eat me alive, man. Please! The doors are shut. The doors are shut and locked. They're not coming out. It's dark out. Guys, it's not that dark out. It's like, it's dusk. You could still see. What's that over there? Where is that? Is that Suidad? That looks so far away on the map. Just took an hour nap. Yeah, I'm about to take a fucking another one. I'm still tired. Oh, we're actually just like, we're full napping. I think he's taking his stuff off. Oh no, okay, he's just, yeah, there we go. The sun has risen. What's going on, Dash? Your guys' names are so close in color. I look over and I see like there's teal and then slightly less teal, and I get you guys mixed up. How'd you like the jungle? Well, they ambushed my car, but only my car. They didn't seem to care for me, which is fine. Let's get up. I had to sleep outside. Please. Please. I slept outside. Please. Someone help me carry this. Guys, I had to sleep outside. Please.
Good morning to you. ID confirmed.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage
If I made it
inside facility grounds.
genuinely 5 more feet,
And requests.
my stamina wouldn't go. It looks like it's not going down anymore because I'm in the town's borders. You motherfuckers made me sleep outside. Someone help me carry this. Oh, this is the Death Stranding experience. I'm gonna throw this at somebody. How much is 60 kilograms in pounds? Is it like 100? I'm gonna throw this 100-pound metal container at somebody's head.
Mission in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Why they taught you greed is a sin? This is virtuous! I'm doing this for the people! This is the opposite of greed. I'm greedy because I like to help? I'm lustful for helping people? Dude, my fucking knees. We're talking about my back and my legs, but my knees. I'm gonna need a knee replacement by like... How old is... How old is Sam? He's needed like 3 by now. In each knee. You motherfuckers made me sleep outside. I missed the terminal. No, not catch breath. All right, Sam, just turn. There you go. Terminal. Nope. Terminal. Which one was so heavy? I hope that was for here, right? I'm like 95% sure it was for here. I'm like 60% sure that was for here. I think that was the big one.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go.
Yeah!
Handled with love and care. Anyone with eyes can see as much.
Damn straight. Oh my god, it's already... Wait, it's only 8. Why is Vinny live so early? How long has he's been live for 35 minutes playing John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. I gotta keep Mike open here in case they switch games. I told them I'd be around.
Picked this up while you were out and about, huh? Thanks. We really needed it. I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
We missed one. Blood grenade. A grenade that expels a cloud of blood on impact, damaging BTs. The blood cloud lingers in the air, causing continuous damage and obscuring enemy vision. Can be stored in a grenade pouch. Timefall shelter. A safe place to rest during periods of timefall. Container repair spray will be deployed when you approach the shelter, repairing your cargo containers. Timefall shelters are also fitted with a deterrent to drive BTs away. Your canteen will be refilled whenever you enter a shelter.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you.
I've forgotten the events of Death Stranding 1. What's a blood grenade?
It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. But you'd know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try.
What was special about my blood? Why did they need my blood? Why is my blood potent against BTs? The baby liked it. I don't think I gave blood to the baby. I don't think I kept the baby alive with like a blood transfusion.
So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
All right, back to bed.
Fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Build a timefall shelter over that way, alright. That's easily doable. Anything new? Yeah, we got some new stuff here. New connections? Love feet. How do I get dash? I don't want... I don't want love feet. There's usually a friends section, maybe only when you're outside. Friends. None of your friends could be found in this world. What the hell? Slam some back here. Oops. What's the point if I'm not making my piss and poo-poo grenades anymore? Dude, he didn't turn on any cold water. That's like boiling hot, boiling hot water that he's dousing himself in. 93 chiral crystals extracted from Sam's bodily fluids.
Departing facility.
The sun has begun to set. Alright, I guess we're doing a nighttime expedition.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction.
What do
I
you
can take
mean
care
it
of the
went
rest.
up?
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared. According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. When the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it. All right, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
Alright, that doesn't look that bad.
All right, Sam, you good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Alright, so we're taking the fight to them. Cliff. We can either... I mean, it looks like that is a path. I don't think it matters which way we go. Why don't we go the less steep way?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Alright, what do I not need? Did they say these don't work on BTs right now? Yeah, these do not work on BTs. Probably don't need guns or the rod. And then this stuff. That could go in the locker. So what are we working with? Some ladders, some repair spray. I don't need 2 of these. I don't think I need... I definitely don't need 2 anchors either. I might want more grenades. If this is a... Like, if we're killing these... Oh, no, each one has 5, so I have 15. They gave me 15. Okay. All right.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I have a PCC, right? I do. And it's raining.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care.
Moving at night. Oh yeah, we should probably use the flashlight. Really not that steep. I could have gone that way. It looks so much steeper on the map. The Steam Spring Sale? That's right, that's right, that's right. I did see that was today. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I did see that that was today.
Earthquake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 6.
I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want from this Steam sale. I wonder if Hearts of Iron is cheaper if Dash had waited 2 days. If it's on a bigger sale.
Fuck this.
That'd be really unfortunate. Where's the sale alerts? That'd be a cool bot. A cool bot command if it could fetch, like, enter the name of a game and it could fetch the pricing details. Games don't usually do that. You can see all the sale times in Steam behind the scenes. And they went early. Uh-oh. Hold right bumper to hold your breath. Why is that on the same button as crouch? Everybody be cool. BTs, let's all be cool here. I'm gonna make a timefall shelter which requires 500 qued.
Warning. Cargo container significantly damaged.
Sam, it ain't built yet. Maybe put the put your hood back on for now.
Construction process now complete.
Costs 400 medals? I don't have... Excuse me, I don't have 400 medals. I'm sure someone else already has this up to tier 10 on PlayStation. So what do I have? What do I have on my person right now? I have 2 grenades, a bunch of ladders. Can I maybe get... Yeah. We're going killing today. I was told I gotta kill BTs. So I guess that's what I'm doing. Ah. Motherfucker. Catch this. It takes 2 nades on the Wilds mode. I went and checked the Reddit. Don't do that, by the way, because... Whoa, that was sick. Because, it is not, like, in spoiler-free mode for PC players. One guy was talking about the differences in the Wilds mode. Like, it does sound harder, but is it... like... is it a good difficulty increase? Like, I guess. Like, we play SnowRunner, right? If you like SnowRunner, you can probably have a good time with it. But it sounds like it's just a lot more... just choose the resources faster. Do you get, you get a special S rank for it? Like how, I don't know where I would see it here. Not that you saw. Because, like how in the first one, you would get, like, triple, like, Legend of Legend or something, right? It's the only reason I would want that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I guess we can offload it. Those were for special missions or crazy fast times. No, that was just the difficulty you beat it on. That was just the difficulty. If you were playing on the hardest difficulty, you'd get the 3 L's, and if you were playing on normal, you would get 2 L's. I don't even think you had to S rank. I think that's just if you beat the mission on that difficulty. But I don't know where to see that here. I don't know how to see, like, my player card. I guess this. Birthday? I entered my birthday. Oh, they hide it? Interesting. Maybe they don't do that anymore. I don't know. It might just be for the love of the game difficulty, which is fair. Damn, I might need more grenades. Gone through about 2/3 of my supplies here. Oh, okay.
Has fallen to within normal range. BT threat neutralized. Please deliver your cargo to the research lab. You are too far away from your cargo.
I wonder how threatening BTs are gonna be when in like the second mission they gave you BT weaponry. And I don't even know if they shouldn't, because I don't think that makes sense doing the entire first game and then they like reset you back to 0 and like they don't know how to handle BTs. They'd have to have a plot reason for that. But I'm left wondering how threatening these guys are going to be. They gave like a full rundown on how everything works for players new to the series. I also feel that if you're if you're jumping right into Dark Souls, Death Stranding 2, DS2, if you're jumping right into DS2 without having played 1, I think you're doing yourself a disservice, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're doing yourself a big disservice. It's another extra large. Oh, fuck. Okay with it, tracks the story of people being able to print out grenades and how to defend themselves. It does. They'd have to come up with a silly reason. Well, they'd have to come up with a reason. I shouldn't even say silly. They'd have to come up with a reason for why, like, everything you did in the first game no longer works. Which might feel cheap, depending on... They'd have to do it right? They'd have to do it right. But similar to, like, when you get anti-BT weaponry in the first game, kind of, like, not really scared of them. The spiders were scary, and they didn't do anything. They were just vibing. And maybe that's the takeaway. That's where we're heading. I think the combat was made too easy in the first one. Specifically, I did hard mode, clawing some of the tension back. You're carrying 20 plus grenades at all times that one-shot them in the first one. New song? P for photo mode? What is that on controller?
Can anybody hear me?
Pause. And it's bottom control. What? There's all controls in the pause menu. Look up. That's my look up.
Feels good.
Damn, I already got 3,300 likes. What's the fucking... What's the button? Using the controller? Yes, how do I activate it with the controller?
Anybody out there?
I don't know what the button is. P. I'm just gonna use the photo mode. Yeah, I think this looks pretty. Take photo. Focal length. I don't know what that means. Guys, I don't know what all these are. And they give you a lot. What's Sam doing? I think he just threw his kid into the atmosphere. His body, okay. Yeah, they give you a lot of options, which is really cool. What the hell am I doing? What? Huh? What? What does this mean? The lens glare? I'm not seeing a difference. Probably. I mean, I wouldn't be... I'd be okay with a light that just, like, shines on his face. I want a light from, like, my perspective to maybe... I don't know if that would be a good, like, look. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. What? Lou? You're not supposed to be out here. You're supposed to be with Fragile. How did you get out here, Lou? You gotta go home, man. It's not safe. It's not safe out here. Would you like to save your settings before you leave? No. Oh, cool. It put it on social media. Guys, I got auto upload set. It's on social media, and it looks like it's out of focus now. Now that it looks like it's out of focus, kind of. Sam's out here taking selfies for social media when people are, like, dying. Dude, Deadman's gonna give me shit for this. He's gonna give me shit for this. Give the man a rest. He knows he doesn't have long with this job. He should be spending his retirement with his damn kid. He has his kid on him, it's just hidden. Is that what's weighing me down? Do I have another... I don't think I have another PCC on me, or else I would make another watchtower. Just to look around. You know what I just realized? You think they're gonna have a cold section? Are they gonna have like a winter section in Mexico? Or am I free?
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is
Heading out. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Chris. You enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you when I see ya. Yellow camera filter only? Oh, gosh. as soon as we cross the border into like modern day Mexican territory. What did Kojima mean by that? A cuddly toy duck.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? No notable damage that I can see. Good thing we gave this order to you. Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
The entirety of Mexico? I don't think we're out of Texas yet. The entirety of Mexico, I guess, is all that's left. Former Geophysics Research Lab Alex Weatherstone. Anti-BT effect added to my bullets. My bullets.
Your current porter grade.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am?
Oh,
The
it
name's
is
Alex.
from
I
the
used to work
first
at the weather
game.
station back in
Okay, he's
UCA.
the guy.
I was
gonna say, so I was like, damn,
reporting
I thought
directly to Deadman.
that name sounded
So, when I
maybe
was offered
familiar.
the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget.
Got the handcuffs. The handcuffs that kill
Which is why I took
BTs.
steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and plate gates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the death stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the Plate Gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gatequake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Oh, here we go. What was some of this stuff? Oh dear. Grenade that can, okay, so it gives you some hints, maybe. I don't know if these are even really that obscure. Yeah, the weather station. Increasing the Tri-Cruiser's defense. Beach thing. I think we already saw this. Gazers. Hunters. Golden hunters. Catchers. Chiral creatures. CCs began to appear following the Death Stranding. Emerging from tar, they exhibit herd-like behavior and have been known to attack in groups when approached. Avoiding these creatures is likely the best course of action, but known to explode on contact, emitting a corrosive tar. Firearms are effective. They have a degree of resistance to electrical attacks, is why my spear did nothing. You can also hide in post boxes to avoid being detected. Rising water levels. Floods are a regular occurrence in the post-Stranding world. BT areas. Tar. It is not the same as the common tar of the pre-Stranding world. Spiral clouds. The plate gate. This is new. Phenomenon that appeared near the research lab in Mexico around the time that Sam began connecting the UCA to the chiral network. At first, only a microscopic warping in the texture of space could be observed, but this grew bigger as the UCA's chiral network expanded. Connecting Mexico to Australia, the plate gate can be used to travel between the two continents. It's the only plate gate currently in existence. Still baby syndrome. Phenomenon in which fetuses stop growing at 7 months. No still baby removed by cesarean section has survived the procedure. There is currently no treatment for the syndrome. Still baby syndrome has been observed across the world following the Death Stranding. It does not affect all babies, but it is the primary cause of plummeting birth rates worldwide. One theory suggests that still baby syndrome is caused by an imbalance in the beach, and that expanding the chiral network will counteract it. Gatequakes are earthquake-like phenomena that are triggered when matter passes through the plate gate. However, unlike ordinary earthquakes, the strength of the shaking does not always correspond to the distance or the epicenter, which could be considered the plate gate itself. Seemingly random location. Seismic waves appear to be strongly influenced by the tar currents. Didn't we already read this? See you later again tonight, working on more stuff for inventory prep. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. What are these boys up to? Are they still doing... Yes, they're still doing headliners. All right. It's time to kill.
Manifestation imminent. Access the delivery terminal to make preparations for combat.
I don't think we need all this. Blood bags are good. Oh no, fabricate. Hang on. I would like to store... All of these can be stored for now. Let's put these on, and then this stuff. Can I just recycle these? we are gonna need maybe 2 assault rifles. Let's get another thing of blood grenades, and if I could just... How many of these can I use? 4. Let's get maxed out on those. All right. I hope 2 is going to be enough. We've got, what is that? 8 magazines total. Or is that, or 10 magazines? No, that's 8. Yeah, right? No, it is 10. If they... Yeah, no, that's 10. Okay. No. 10 magazines total. 10 total. Not a lot of cryptobiotes right now. That's fine. We've got 4 blood bags. And we've got 12 blood grenades. It should be fine. Why's it gotta look like a person? Okay. Oh! Oh! I thought shooting it would, like, stun it. Whoa! Oh my god, dude, it's got fucking, like, tendrils. Sam. The rock, Sam. Oh, what is going on? What did it say about fucking dodging? Guys, you cannot give me tool tips in the middle of a boss fight when the boss looks like this, alright? You cannot give me tool tips in the middle of a boss fight. They're just teaching me how to dodge. Isn't there a way to dive from a standing position? Blood grenade. You gonna suck? You gonna suck me? Blood bag. Yes, give me the blood bag. At least he's keeping his distance. He's throwing fucking buildings at me! They're getting sucked in! I can't help you guys! I can't help you. I'm sorry. You motherfucker! Guys, I gotta be honest, 2 guns was not enough. Who let me think 2 was gonna be enough? Is he taking dots? Oh, he is taking dots. I need more, please! Thank you. I don't have time to give you likes right now. I hope you understand. You guys are dying heroes. Heroes! Uh-oh. Give me more. Vindicator, you died a hero. I would like that assault rifle. It's not happening, I guess. What? A car! Ow. What am I supposed to do with all this? You keep giving me I appreciate it, but I can't use all this. Sam? What? They changed the buttons! Why did they change the fucking button layout? Yeah, hello. Oh, he's going for a suck. He's going for a whatever the hell that. Oh. Okay. Do dots. Fucking, what are you doing, Sam? Okay, it might be over. Ugh. I'm running out of stamina. I'm stuck. I'm stuck between a bus and a bus and a rock. No! Don't do that. Fucking lay down and die! What are you doing? Okay, that's fine. No, not blood bag. Dots! Dots! I'm on the right side of this rock. In fact, I can probably hit you from here. I lied, he's just sucking in the rock. The rock is gone! It didn't matter! I would like the blood bag though! Eh. I'm running out of— what are you picking that up for? Down! Uh-oh. Wow! Oh! Oh! It's time to finish the fight. Come back here, you son of a bitch. Hey, I really need those blood bags to start pumping me real fast. Give me B. I worked up a damn sweat for that. Well, I don't think getting S rank on everything's the issue. That's the easy part. It's getting 5 stars on everything. There's more than enough opportunities to S rank.
Now displaying your current
Entertaining to watch? Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Let me double check here. They are, looks like still doing headliners.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
My reward. Yes. I can hold an extra 2 kilograms. Yeah. I mean, since they give you everything up front, you could kind of like, you could farm BTs if you wanted to, like the Giga BTs. I don't know if that would be an efficient use of time, but you could. Would that be worth it to carry like 1.5 extra kilograms every fight? I don't think that's an efficient use of time. You could probably just beat the game by then. You could probably just beat the game by then. Got an extra 3.3 kilograms. Damn, it must be cool though to have like 200,000 chiralium. There we go. Let everyone know they did a damn fine job beating the hell out of that BT. I think we're almost done with the tutorial zone. I guess that's what Mexico is.
Thank you so much.
All right. I'm gonna need new boots as well at some point. That stuff's all fine. What are we doing? Just going to our private room? Let's listen to part 2 of Dead Man's Message. You had to go jork his splorky in the shower. I guess that's what Sam's doing too. Damn. Props on remembering there's a part 2 of Dead Man's Message. Yeah, you can catch me. You catch my ass paying attention in this game.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No 2 units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky, because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The 2 of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and plate gates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a ha and a ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
No. Dead man!
Sam.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that dead man is gone. But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
Fuck, he's really gone! Unless... it is a Kojima game after all. See, funny, Dash had some minor criticisms of how on the nose the names are for all these characters. But it's kind of like multifaceted, right? It's multifaceted. We thought he was named Deadman because he was a dead man walking. He was literally built from like dead people, and he is not like he's artificial. He's an artificial person. But his name's Deadman because he fucking dies. Fuck. He fucking dies. Fuck, that's why he's named Deadman. No. Kojima fucking, you did it again! Kojima, you did it again! Where's my picture? Oh. It's like a little too big. If I'm being honest. Because the sink is in probably the worst possible spot for the shot that I set up. It's pretty though. Sink hitting that rule of thirds perfectly. It really is. It really fucked my shot up, man. I thought I was doing it, like, right. I thought I was doing it proper. And they put the damn sink in there. Can I flip it? I don't think I can. I don't think you can flip it. So didn't we know... Oops. Don't we know... Flip reality? What is your name? Mirror Man Flip Light? What did Kojima mean by that? What did he mean when he named his character Reality Flipman? Don't we know who Lou is? Was Lou not was he not the main antagonist's kid? Spoilers, like if you're watching Death Stranding 2 without any knowledge of the first game, I'm sorry to tell you this, but this was established in the damn first game. What's his name? Was it like was it Unger? Cliff Unger. Lou is 100% not Cliff's kid. I thought that was like... Really? I thought that's what happened. Was that explained in the first game and I misinterpreted it? Or I just straight up, like, missed it and I'm misremembering it? Cliff's kid dies with him. He thinks Lou is his kid the whole game, then realizes it isn't. Okay. Okay. So... was BB-28 Cliff's kid? Now that we know that BB-28 is the, like, Lou is not legally BB-28? You refreshed yourself on a bunch of stuff last night before bed. You're giving yourself a 15% chance that you might have misread it or was wrong. Lou, you think Lou slipped into Cliff's kid's place. Dude, I fucking hate that I can't... I don't feel comfortable looking stuff up about Death Stranding 1 because I'm gonna get spoilers for Death Stranding 2. Can they make a wiki that, like... Is there a wiki that separates, like, lore from the two games? So that I can... I just want information from the first game. I haven't played the second one yet. Just give me everything we know from the first game. Don't tell me about anything else. Just the first game. Queries were so funny. Death Stranding 1 recap. No Death Stranding 2. -2. Quote, before Death Stranding 2, quote unquote, no spoilers. I can't look anything. I have to watch like a video that specifically is only like no spoilers. I can't go to a wiki, which would be much faster and more convenient, but I can't. I mean, I guess I could do Dash's method. I'm gonna have to watch a recap. Found Reddit posts from over 1 year ago and it worked. No spoilers possible. Okay, this game came out 2025? 2024? When did this come out? June 2025. Oh, wow. I knew it was like not as long. Because it took a little bit for Death Stranding 1 to come to PC, right? Or is that also wrong? Death Stranding 1 was 2019. Death Stranding 1 PC release was 2022. Okay, so there was a pretty sizable gap there. And then Xbox didn't get it until 2024. Sucks to suck, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. Windows 2020. Director's Cut was 2022. Okay. Windows got it July 2020. Less than a year after PlayStation 4. Director's Cut, PlayStation got it September 2021. Windows got it March 2022, so less than a year. Okay, so it's fairly consistent. It's pretty consistent. I'm gonna guess Xbox might not have it yet. Death Stranding 2, Xbox. Not an official Xbox release date. Okay. Well, I'll tell you guys what. I'm gonna tell you what. When did Tommy has to do inventory. I think this is actually like a fine place. I think it's a fine place to call it. We got like 5 or 6 hours of gameplay today, including both the early stream and this stream. I think that is very acceptable. We are almost done with the tutorial. Almost done with the tutorial section. Can't add friends yet. Okay, and some more stuff opened up that we don't necessarily need to do yet because we're going to have to come back here. If it's anything like Death Stranding 1, we're going to have to come back here in the post-game to unlock whatever shelter is here and whatever shelter is in this area. Which is probably either here or maybe probably here. I think that might be it. I don't know how well you can see them on the map anymore. probably going to be like that. So we're going to be coming back to the tutorial zone anyhow to patch up the rest of this. Oh, I can change that one too. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is a fine place to call it. I'm going to take a break and kind of like just let myself absorb it. I want to take my time a little bit. Take a time a little bit. I really enjoy this series. Well, I really enjoyed the first one. I'm enjoying the second one so far. And I believe we are... How many people do we have right now? Enough? Well... Twitch doesn't necessarily think so, but... Oops. We're gonna call it here. We're gonna raid our buddy Rain. /raid right there. We're going to raid our buddy Raining Cold Fire. It is her birthday today. Alright, that looks good, yeah. It's her birthday today. They're currently doing, hanging out with Mike and the guys. Their whole big crew. Doing headliners. So you guys are free to go and check them out. Wish them a happy birthday if you'd like. And I'm sure we'll be getting back to this probably tomorrow. At least within the next couple days. I'm not gonna let this sit too long. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long for this. Very excited. Very excited to get back in the saddle. Okay. You guys, thank you guys for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.